Everything about this dress is designed to flatter the body and create that timeless piece we all love. This dress is giving elegance. You see, the upper part is fitted with soft side gathers and beautiful fullness. And the best part is much easier to draft than it looks. So in today's tutorial, I will show you step by step how to draft this sleeveless gathered dress so you can recreate this beautiful look for yourself or for others. But then before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your sewing buddies. All right, now let's get right into it. So the first thing we're going to do will be for us to trace out our bodice block. We're going to start with the front part first. So you're going to trace it out. Once you trace it out, you are going to lengthen it according to your desired length. Now you can lengthen it, so you can make it short or you can also make it longer, okay? So once you've lengthened it to your desired length, you're also going to just drop this part from here, your dart here. So let me measure from here to here so that I can lengthen it all the way down to create that princess style line. Okay, so you measure from here to here, and then you go to your hemline, and then you measure that same amount. All right, and then you just draw a straight line down like this to connect them together. Okay, good. Now once you've done that, the next thing would be you go to your waistline and then you mark downward, say about 5 or 6 cm, depending on where you want your gathers to start from. So you mark, and then you're going to connect these points to this part like that. You use your French curve to connect it very nicely. Okay, so something like this. Okay, now I'm just going to write that this is the front part so we don't get confused. Now we're going to draw the neckline. Now if you look at the neckline here, it's more like it's not a square, it's not entirely square, it's more like a U neckline or something like that. So you're going to mark where you want your neckline to start from. So from here now downwards, I marked about 9 cm. So yours can be lower or it can be higher. It really depends on you. So once you've done that, now on your shoulder here, you are going to mark, say, measure from here. You're going to mark about 5 cm. So you can start it directly from where you have this your dart leg, okay? And then you are going to just draw this like this. But you know that this is not a straight line. So you are going to connect it. Yeah, you use your French curve to connect it nicely like this to give you that shape. Aha. So something like this. So this is going to be your neckline, okay? Now once you've done that, I'm going to close this dart now. But for me to close this dart, I'm going to first of all cut this part off and split the pattern so that you can see it very well, okay? So I'm just going to cut off this side. So I'm going to set this apart. And then I'm going to create that my style line here is actually a princess style line. So I go like this, and then I go this way and this way like so. And then I just cut it all the way straight down. Okay, now you see what we have. Now I'm going to cut off this dart as well because we don't need it anymore. All right, good. Now for this part here, I am going to now close my darts. So I'm just going to place this on top. I'm just going to place this on top like this. Okay. So I'm going to close my dart nicely. so once you've done that, the next thing you want to do would be for us to create the the strap. So you measure, okay, let me place it like this so you can see it well. So you're going to measure from here now. You're going to measure, determine how wide you want your strap to be. So this should be about 3 cm. So from here to here, about 3 cm. Now, because it's sleeveless, you can drop your armhole, say about 1 cm, like so. And then just mark it a little straight. Now you're going to connect these 2 points together. Connect it like so. Use your French curve to connect it nicely. Okay, so that's what we're going to have. Now I'm going to trim off this part so that you can see it very well. All right. So now I'm going to open up my dart that I closed. I'll just cut off my dart and then I'll trim off the neckline very nicely. Okay, so this is what we are going to have. All right, so I'm just going to make sure that there's no pointy edges here. So you can just blend it in nicely. Here we don't want any pointy edges, such that when you stitch this, you're going to have something like this. Can you see? Okay, so let me trim off all the other excess paper. So this is going to be the side front, and this is the center front. So I'm just going to trim off the excess paper. Okay, so this is what we are going to have for the front pattern piece. Okay, so now let's work on the back side. We're going to come back to this other one, the gathers for the side later. So let's finish the back side first. Okay, so for the back side, you're also going to trace out your back bodice block, and then you're going to lengthen it according to your desired length. The length you use for the front side is what you're going to use for the back side. So now I'm just going to drop these darts, drop it down like so, and then I am going to measure from here to here like what we did for the front part. We're going to do exactly the same thing for these back parts. And now you are going to connect these 2 points together like so. Okay, so once you've done that, now we are going to mark from the waistline. Whatever measurement you use for the front part is what you will use for the back part, so that they will match. Okay, and then you are going to connect this point to this point. This is actually the hip line. So you connect it nicely using your French curve like so. All right. So once you've done that, now let me also indicate that this is the back so we don't get confused. Once you've done that, the next thing would be to also create the back neckline. So you're just going to measure from here. You can drop yours about 10 cm, 9 cm, 12 cm, whatever, how deep you want it to be. And then here, remember we used about 5 cm for the front. You use exactly the same thing for the back so that it will be uniform. Okay, and then you just extend your line like so. The back is also something like a square, but it's not entirely squared. And then you use this to connect these points together like this. All right, good. And then here you can, we're going to ignore this dart, we really don't need it. So you are going to now mark the width of your strap. I used 3 cm for the front, so you're going to use exactly the same thing for the back. And then here you're going to drop it 1 cm, just the way we did for the front side, okay, because we want everything to match very well. And then you use your French curve to connect these 2 points together like so. All right, and now you are going to trim off. Okay, I don't like the way this is. I can go a little deeper so that my strap will be slimmer. Yes. So I'm just going to trim off this part now so you can see it very well, okay? All right. Now I can also lengthen this part a little bit like so. And then I'm going to cut off this part so you can see my neckline very well. Aha. So I'm going to have something like this. Now let me trim them off. Let me separate the patterns so you can see it very well. All right. And then for this part, I'm also going to cut off the darts because we don't need these at all, okay? And then I'll cut off the excess paper on the side like so. All right. So this is going to be my side back. So when you place them together, you are going to have something like this, okay? So now we are going to work on the lower part or the side gathers. All right, so we are going to join the front and the back gathers together. Now let me unroll this so that it will be flat. So this is my back side and this is the front part. So I'm just going to join them together so that we don't have any seam at the side, okay? And then I'm just going to blend in my hem so that it will be uniform, okay? And then I'll blend this too so that it will be uniform, okay? Yeah, that's it. All right, so this is actually where the side seam really is. So that's it, okay? So now we're going to draw slash lines so that we can spread them out. So you're going to draw, you're just going to mark them and draw slash lines. So I'm just marking about 4 cm apart, like so. Just 4 cm apart. So I'm drawing my slash lines. So you can create as many slash lines as you want. Okay, so you're going to label them or number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to cut through all the slashed lines and then we're going to spread it on a plain sheet of paper, okay? Okay, so now let me get a plain sheet of paper so we can spread them out. All right, so we're going to spread them out and we're going to spread them out evenly. Now you're going to spread them out as wide as you like. So I'm going to spread mine out, say about 5 cm. Remember, the wider you spread them out, the wider the fuller your gathers is going to be. So just spread them out according to how full you want your gathers to be, okay? So once you finish spreading them out, you're going to have something like this, and then you're going to blend them in nicely. Just place your French curve like this and blend them in very nicely, okay? And then you do exactly the same thing for this side. Okay, oops. So now you're going to trim off all the excess paper. So now you see you actually have just one pattern piece for both the front and the back side, such that there is no seam at the middle here, which is a lot better and easier when you want to cut and stitch. So this part here is actually the side seam. Okay, so now let's place our patterns, all our patterns together, so that we can see exactly how it looks. So this is my back side. This is my center back. This is my side back. So it's going to be something like this. This is my side back. This is my side front. And this is my center front. Okay, like so. And then now you are going to take these your gathers, the side gathers. This part here, you're going to notch it, and then you're going to place it exactly at the side seam here after you have joined this one. And this other part here is going to be gathers. So you gather it all the way down to this part here, where your hip line here. So you gather it all the way down. So you gather it all the way down like this, and then you stitch these parts. You're going to do exactly the same thing for this other side as well. So you gather this side, you gather this side again like so, and then you stitch from this side, only gather from this side to this side, and then you stitch like this, and then you join this part nicely. Easy peasy, right? I hope this tutorial has shown you that achieving this look is absolutely possible when you understand the pattern drafting. Now, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your sewing besties so that we can all continue to learn together. So now let me ask you, what fabric would you make this dress in? Are you going to use gingham, or linen, or satin, or Ankara? Please let me know in the comment section. And if you would like more advanced pattern making and professional sewing techniques, you will learn all of that in my school. The link is going to be in the description box below. Thank you so much for staying with me in today's class. I'll see you again in the next one. Until then, bye bye.